Hi and welcome to Fast Cheap Website Tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to create a WordPress web page using the WordPress Flatsome theme. So first of all, what you need to do is log into the back end of your WordPress website. Once you're logged in, you will see the WordPress dashboard. On the left hand side you will see tabs. You'll need to go to the tab that says Pages, hover over with your cursor and click on Add New. This will take you to the WordPress editing interface. But we need to actually edit this page using the Flatsome theme. So the Flatsome theme uses the UX builder to edit its pages, and that's what we're going to do here today. So what we do is we click on the Edit with UX Builder up the top button. So we'll click on that. And now this will take us to the Flatsome editing interface. Internet's a bit slow here today. Okay, so here we have the Flatsome editing interface. Now, first step is to actually name the page. So if we click on this gear icon above, and we'll call this page Test Page, and we'll also choose the template for the page. So I usually like to select the full width template, so it has the full width of the page. So next we click back on this arrow, and this is where we start building our page. Now, first step, what I like to do after you click elements is we have a lot of options here that we can add. But the first thing I like to do is add the section. Adding a section organizes the page a lot better and also allows you to color the background if you want to change the color or add an image in the background. So usually I like to create the section part first. So as you can see, we just click on default and this has added the section here. Now this section has a few options or customizations. Again, if you want to add a color to the background, you can. Make sure you select choose. If you want to select an image for the background, you can. You can either select an image from the media library here, or you can actually click on a file from your computer, and you will do so by selecting the Select Files button. So we'll just stick to the background for the moment. Other features here include the light and dark. So say for instance, if you chose a darker color background, you'd want to select a lighter text. So you'd select light. So and if you selected a lighter background, then obviously you would select the darker text so you could actually see the text. And then you can make any customizations down here. I usually leave it as it is and go back to adding to the page. So we have the section. Next step is to actually add something inside the section. There's two ways you can do this. You can either click on this plus sign here and add an option here or an element here, or you can actually click on here, which is the same thing, and add an element there. So next step, what I usually do is add a row. If I don't want a column, I usually just stick to a one column row, and then you have your column there. Again, this column can be customized. Background, it can have the text which starts at the top, center, or the bottom. So you've got a few customizations for the row. After you've selected the row, you can actually add something to the column. So you've got the row, so you've got section, row, and column, and now you're going to add something to the column. And this is where you can add an image or you can add text. So here we go, adding some text to the page. And again, we just pick the paragraph, close it, and it's added the text here. So you can now edit this text either by clicking on the Open Text Editor or double clicking inside this rectangle box here, as I've just done now. And this is where you can edit your text or add your text. You can also add images in this area, so you just click on the Add Media button, and again, if you select Files, we'll take you to your computer. If you select Media Library, you can select an image from the Media Library in your WordPress. So we'll just add an image from the Media Library, and there it is there. And to shrink it, we can just pull it from the corner, and we can either wrap it around text in the middle, on the right, and so forth. And there you go. So you've added your text for this column. So as you can see, we've got section. Inside the section is the row, inside the row is the column, and inside the column is the text. So that's the first section done. Now we can move on to another section. So again, we can add section, we can change the color. Obviously being black, we'll change the font to white. Now inside this section, again, we can add some columns, but this time we'll add, say, 3 columns with a bit of space, or 3 columns where there's no space in between each column, but we'll just stick with this one for now. So again, that's any customizations you want to make to the row. Pretty straightforward. Now inside the row, you've got the 1, 2, 3 columns. So you've got 1, 2, 3. So again, in the first column, there's 2 ways of adding elements. You can either click here, or you can click here and grab whatever element you want to add. So for instance, if you wanted to add an image, you just click on image, then you select an image from your media library. The great thing is that you can adjust the image size. You can make it into a lightbox. Lightbox meaning that when somebody goes to the website, they click on that image, it will open up into a larger box. Okay, so there are some few options here. You can zoom. There's also the animation on how you want the image to appear as you open the page. So say for instance fade down, which means the image will fade from the top and fade down into place. You can also put a link here to a page or another website, and then make sure you just click apply, and very important, after you finish to always click publish. Okay, so if you were to edit this web page, the same thought process applies. So basically, if we were to edit this text, again, you could either just double click on the text and you can add text here or delete. So that's how you would edit that. And again, 2 ways to edit. You can either double click here or click on the open text editor. So that's pretty much it on how to create a page. You can have a play around with all the elements and see what you can come up with. Once you're done, as I said, click publish and your site or your web page will be saved. Now the next step after creating a web page in WordPress is to add it to the actual navigation bar, because as you can see it's not there. So to do that, go back to your site, and what we need to do is go back to the dashboard. Again, there's 2 ways to do this. You can either go to appearance, click on customize, or just click here and click on either theme options and customize it that way, but we'll just do it this way. So we'll go to customize, and what we're doing here is adding the page that we've just created to our website, or to the navigation bar on our website. Okay, So here we go. So as you can see on the left hand side, we have a tab called menus. So we click on the tab. Now this navigation menu has been named main nav. So once I click on that, you'll see all these pages all along here. So in order to add the page that we've just created, which is the test page, just go to add items, and as you can see, we can see test page under pages here. So this closes, but if that was closed, you just open it and you'll see test page. Just click on test page and that will add that to the navigation bar there. So we'll just go there, done. And after we've done that, we'll just click publish. And as you can see, the test page is there. So now we'll go to another page again and check whether the test page has appeared, and your test page is there. And that's the page that we have just created. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.